this is the Follow Wizard here. So, before we start today's video, I want to go through a little story. Long time ago, there was a set called Darksteel, and it brought many powerful things. I don't know any of them, but one card I think was in there was, what do you call it? Disciple of the Vaults. So, Disciple of the Vaults is one black creature human cleric from Mirrodin. I believe Mirrodin was part of Darksteel and all that, but whenever an artifact is put in the graveyard from play, you may have target opponent lose 1 life. So this was very powerful, I believe, back then. I don't remember the whole standard thing. I was not playing back then. I was like 5 maybe. But this entire deck is based around its ability. We have sack, and more life lost. So, let's get into the video, shall we? So this deck has 14 creatures, 3 Memnites, 3 Ornithopters, 4 Disciple of the Vault, and 4 Atogs. So let's go over each creature. Memnite is a 0-drop artifact creature construct for 1/1. Ornithopter, 0 flying artifact creature Thopter, 0/2. Disciple of the Vault, 1 black. Creature human cleric. Whenever a artifact is put into a graveyard from battlefield, you may have target opponent loses 1 life. 1/1, whatever. Then Atog, 1 red, 0 +2/+2 for each time you sacrifice an artifact in play. So I'm reading a older copy of Atog. I'll probably have a newer version of it up on the screen. So this deck is very not creature heavy. I believe lands are probably heaviest, but that doesn't really count, I guess. But so this deck, 14 creatures, can be pretty easily shut down by a Chalice of the Void or something like that. The sideboard doesn't really help. Personally, I have cards that just help the deck really ramp. There are different versions of this deck, but this is my own version. So enough of me rambling about this stuff. Let's move on to the spells. So we have 15 spells, 3 Dispatch, 3 Galvanic Blast, 2 Surgical Extraction, 3 Essence Scatters, and 4 Negates. So the reason we have counters, what I'm seeing in the meta right now, personally for my meta, is creature heavy, counter heavy, and all that. But let's go over each spell individually. So Dispatch, 1 white, tap target creature, Metalcraft. If you control 3 or more artifacts, exile the creature instead. Galvanic Blast, 1 red, instant. Galvanic Blast deals 2 damage to any target, Metalcraft. Galvanic Blast deals 4 damage instead if you control 3 or more artifacts. Surgical Extraction, 1 black or 2 life, so a Phyrexian black. Choose a card, target card in the graveyard, other sides of basic land. Search owner's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards of the same name of that card and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. So this card can be super annoying, especially if you have like going against Tron with the Urza's Mine, Power Plant, or Tower. Which you sacrifice Ghost Quarter, Field of Ruins, whatever. You exile this, you shut them out completely. Then 3 Essence Scatters, 1 blue counter target creature spell, which helps in some situations. Negates, 1 blue counter target non-creature spell. So I might switch this up into an update later, but if no new creatures come out or whatever. But personally, for myself, I want to keep this deck nice and cheap, but with some other cards that are, again, with Surgical Extraction, 2 of them are already about $55. But you can always remove that with something else, with, I don't know, one that does that. But anyways, let's move on to the artifacts. So we have 13 artifacts, 3 Mishra's Bauble, 3 Paradise Mantle, 4 Springleaf Drum, 2 Crucible of Worlds, and 1 Sword of Feast and Famine. So I'm still debating on a few things, but now let's go over each of the artifacts. Mishra's Bauble, 0 artifact. Sacrifice Mishra's Bauble. Look at top of target player's library. Draw a card at the beginning of your next upkeep. So you pretty much would sack this to look at your top of your opponent's library very much, or your own library, whatever. Then if it's on their turn, it'll be your upkeep. If it's your upkeep, it'll be your opponent's upkeep, if I'm getting that right. Then Paradise Mantle, 0. Equipped creature has add 1. Mana of any color to your mana pool, equipped 1. Springleaf Drum, 1. Tap an artifact, tap a untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. Crucible of Worlds, for 3. You may play lands from your graveyard. Sword of Feast and Famine, 3. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has protection from black and green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you untap all lands. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. But, so like I was saying, I think I might switch Sword of Feast and Famine for something else. It's about $70 right there. Maybe cut a Crucible Worlds, but let's move on to the lands. So we have 3 Darksteel Citadels, 4 Field of Ruins, Ghost Quarters, 3 Mountains, 2 Plains, and 3 Swamps. So the land base is pretty cheap compared to other modern decks. I think it's like maybe $6. Buy it, $6 to $7, maybe a bit more if you want to foil them out. But I literally think that's all we need to do with the lands. So let's move on to the sideboard. So in the sideboard we have 2 Dispels, 2 Surgical Extractions, 1 Cryptolith Rite, 2 Mana Leaks, 2 Stoneforge Mystics, 2 Disallow, 1 Shatterstorm, 2 Batterskull, 1 Darksteel Forge, and 1 Soulscour. So again, this entire sideboard is just temporary. I need to do a bit more research. I might just throw a bunch of counter spells in there to do more controlling, or just add a few other 0-drop artifacts. But I will probably update this sooner or later, probably sooner than later. I hope to build this, on Arena, or not Arena, online, Magic Online, or guys, do a deck tech, like a deck video on, in camera, on paper. But so right now the whole price point is about $463.16 on MTG Goldfish, currently of May 12th, 2021, and that online it's about 119.15 ticks. Again on May 12th, 2021, or 5/12/21. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.